EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. Looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
And with that birdie, moves to third place. Now to the first par 3 here at the Tour Championship at East Lake. It is the second hole, 214 yards. And really, to score well at East Lake, players cannot afford to miss the green on the short side of the flagstick, and that's especially true right here. This par 3 plays a bit shorter than the yardage, but it is a must to put the ball on the green. That green slopes dramatically from back to front and from left to right and is guarded by bunkers on both sides. And it is in.
Amazing. Amazing.
Hole number 3 is a par 4, just 390 yards. Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Frank, that's just a really good putt right there.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance, and really your mind has to be about two-putting and not trying to be a hero.
1 under early in the round. Back over now to the 4th. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the day.
Yeah, it's got that feel it could go either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way.
Boy, that one is deep. Every bit of that ball. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
100-yard drive, one shot. Miss a short one, also one shot.
That's painful. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Steady, solid, and at 1 under par right now. Tour Championship and the race for the FedEx Cup prize rolling on here at East Lake. And Frank, what are the players facing here at the 5th hole?
Well, this is the toughest par 4 they've seen so far in the round, and one of the reasons why it's a par 5 for the members. At just over 500 yards, it's going to require your best tee shot and allow for that fairway. You're not going to see where the ball finishes because it's a blind tee shot. This one will get your attention.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, that's a formality now.
Setting himself up for a good weekend, the wily golf instructor makes his birdie. This is really one of the most scenic holes on tour all year long, and a fitting spot for the season finale, the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. It's the 6th hole. It's over 200 yards, and there's plenty of blue water out there just to keep a player focused on the task at hand. On the green, and a chance for birdie. These putts keep the round together. Frank, I thought that was in. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This putt for par. Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone, you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there. On to the 7th hole here at East Lake in the Tour Championship.
I'm loving that balance.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Good looking shot right here. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
It's a nice birdie right there.
Could not have come at a better time. 3rd place now.
Here's another dogleg to the left at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It's the 405-yard par 4 8th hole, and position is paramount here off the tee. You see those 3 fairway bunkers along the left side. You need to avoid those. You want to be positioned on the right. If you get it down that right side in the fairway, you'll have a good chance to attack the hole location. The approach now at the 8th, and Frank, what's the right play?
This is one of the widest greens on the golf course. There's just a subtle ridge in terrain that sort of moves that ball from that left side to the right. When the flag's on the left, you have to keep it left. And when the flag's on the right, you can use the middle of the green to move the ball around.
Looks primed right now.
Anything other than backing up. Very aggressive. That birdie, now in 2nd.
We mentioned at the start of this Tour Championship, East Lake is a par 70, so just 2 par 5s, and here is the first on the golf course. It's the 9th, 600 yards. There's some water in play. Still, though, a good chance for birdie. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Playing his 2nd shot here at the par 5. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle.
Oh, what an eagle.
Now it's going wild out there. This place is absolutely buzzing right now. FedEx Cup drama continuing here at historic East Lake for EA Sports, calling all the action. And we'll take you down now to the 10th hole. Frank, this really is kind of a good lesson. You and I had said earlier that it looked gloomy, but you dig in, you keep fighting, and something good happens.
You have to credit his composure.
Headed for the bunker? Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Frank, it rolled out of the short grass and into the white sand, so this is his third shot.
Yeah, a lot of the professionals would rather be in the sand than the thick rough. You can control the spin much better out of fairway bunker than you can the rough.
Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today.
Missed putt and a drop shot here at the 10th. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Oh, not a good time to make a bogey.
Drops down to second place. Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola from East Lake Golf Club continuing. We're at the 11th hole. It is the only hole on the golf course under 200 yards. It's a 197-yard par 3. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Another short par 4 here at the Tour Championship. East Lake Golf Club with a FedEx Cup on the line. The 12th is only 391 yards. What do you make of this hole, Frank?
It's a nice little downhill par 4, Rich, going all the way back down towards East Lake itself. And another positional hole off the tee, leaving just a short iron in. But very deceptive green to read. It's actually fairly flat.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Wow, Frank, he did well just to get it on the green from that lie.
I didn't think that was doable. It's that sneaky distance.
Will not be happy with that one. This for him would be one drop shot. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Just a couple of feet. -3 now for the round. Here at East Lake in the Tour Championship, and another good par 4. The 13th is 476 yards, and once again a classic Donald Ross green sloping from back to front. And really, that makes positioning so critical. Need to get the ball in play off the tee here, have a chance to put the ball in the right spot, and then maybe you have a go at 3. Frank, he's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. I like the looks of this one. Well, that is a ball-striking clip. So close. Wow, I didn't expect that. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. Here at East Lake in the Tour Championship, this par 4 14th is straight away, but it is narrow. You have to put the ball in play off the tee here. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. See if they can deliver another solid strike here. Second shot at the 14th. Good swing, good shot yet again. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Locked in on the read and the speed. Frank, you've navigated so many leaderboards in your career. This is the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. Third place, a really good position to be playing from here on in.
There are just 2 par 5s here at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. This is the second and last of the 5 pars. The 15th, it is only 525 yards. And if you walk away with par here, you will likely have dropped the shot to the field. This is a chance to make birdie or eagle. Good lie in the fairway. Good chance to make something happen here. Welcome to the permanent home of the Tour Championship, where the likes of Brandt Snedeker, Tiger Woods, Jim Furyk, Bill Haas, Henrik Stenson, and Billy Horschel took the title and the $10 million prize that goes with the FedEx Cup. The legendary architect Donald Ross put his imprint on this golf course, and through the years, it's been played by the legends of the sport. This is Rich Floner alongside Frank Novel in the booth with EA Sports. Let's jump down to the course. And the Tour Championship winding its way to the finish. We're at the 16th hole now, demanding par 4, 481 yards.
Can we get a measure on that one? That's enormous.
Trying to pull it all together here late in the round. The approach now to the 16th. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
And now he has this for the birdie. Yet another birdie, and on the march, 7 under for the tournament. Down to the wire here at the Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club. Now set to play the par 4 17th at 455 yards.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours. Should be safely on deck.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Frank, the Tour Championship and the FedEx Cup title coming down to this, the par 3 18th.
Play slightly downhill when they stick it all the way on the back. This hole can be 230 plus yards. Once again, it suits a high, towering approach shot in here to somehow land that ball softly on a green. Above the flag, well, even the superstars of the game can three putt. It certainly isn't for the faint of heart, this one. It's a stout par 3 to finish the day.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today.
And a great start.
Already teed up here at the second.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You've hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Good effort and good par putt. We talked about the good mix of holes to start here at East Lake, so coming off the yards, but really with all of the bunkers and the trees and this green, it's a tricky proposition. Good contact, good result. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, you've been there. How important is it to hit fairways early in the round?
It just takes the pressure off the rest of the game, Rich. I mean, not only are you reducing the length of the hole by getting the ball in play and, a good distance off the tee, but you're simplifying the next shot.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently... Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Here now at the par 4 fourth hole at East Lake, and it is 440 yards in length. Great line. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Setting himself up for a good weekend, the wily golf instructor makes his birdie. Now the fifth hole here at the Tour Championship, and a challenging par 4 here. It is 520 yards long, and it rewards precision off the tee.
I tell you, there's long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Birdie try up next. Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Good putt. This is really one of the most scenic holes on tour all year long, and a fitting spot for the season finale, the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. It's the sixth hole. It's over 200 yards, and there's plenty of blue water out there just to keep a player focused on the task at hand. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. On to the seventh hole here at East Lake in the Tour Championship. Now at the seventh hole, Frank, what are we looking at?
A dogleg left, but really you have to hit that ball down the right side. The reason why, it's away from the bunkers, and it's a better angle to this elevated green.
That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310.
And this one just starts right of the flag.
Doing whatever he wants with that golf ball. Moving it left, moving it right, hitting it straight when it's called for. He's doing it all. Settles in over the putt.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Good, solid par right there. Here's another dogleg to the left at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It's the 405-yard par 4 eighth hole, and position is paramount here off the tee. You see those three fairway bunkers along the left side. You need to avoid those. You want to be positioned on the right. If you get it down that right side in the fairway, you'll have a good chance to attack the whole location. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
So a tester from 4 feet. That's the idea. Just knock it in. Now at the eighth, looking at 405 yards on this par 4. Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
Had every chance of going in.
He has this for birdie. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
FedEx Cup drama continuing here at historic Eastlake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. We're getting set for the backside. Rich Lerner and Frank Novello for EA Sports calling all the action. And we'll take you down now to the 10th hole.
Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. Fourth shot, wants to get this close. It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Well, that's not the way you wanted to start out the backside here.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. It just, you feel like you have to make those, and I mean, they really sting when they miss.
Ouch, that hurts. Double bogey. Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola from Eastlake Golf Club continuing. We're at the 11th hole. It is the only hole on the golf course under 200 yards. It's a 197-yard par 3. So this could be good. That will be a great look at birdie. Now this for birdie. On the way with a bogey on the previous round. Man,
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like. Continuing to putt with confidence. Moving on now to the 11th and another par 3. Frank, this one just under 200 yards.
Does play a little bit uphill, and really it's like a V-shaped green. Those two front bunkers really pitch the front of that green in. Hole actually gets a little easier the further the flag goes up the green. It's a little wider, and the chances of having an uphill putt is, when you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Chance to get it close here. If the conditions are right, a player can take it deep here in the red figures. Zach Johnson, and he's not one of the longest hitters, but he is about as good with a wedge in his hand as anyone on tour. Zach Johnson back in 2007 shot, how's this? 10 under 60 in the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part.
Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. Just a couple of feet. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, it still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Here at East Lake in the Tour Championship, and another good par 4. The 13th is 476 yards, and once again, a classic Donald Ross green sloping from back to front. And really, that makes positioning so critical. Need to get the ball in play off the tee here, have a chance to put the ball in the right spot, and then maybe you have a go at 3. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Birdie try up next. These putts keep the round together. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
At the 14th now, 442-yard par 4 goes downhill a bit.
Yeah, you have to hit the ball down the left side of the fairway, Rich, because everything slopes to the rough on the right. Ball hangs up on the left side. There is a lone tree in the rough there that often comes into play. Green slopes away from the players to the left, and those two bunkers, the reason why they're pinched in, well, when you're in the rough, you'll find out why they're there.
Frank, is this one going to be okay?
Yeah, just a little right. Seemed like good contact.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. There are just two par fives here at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. This is the second and last of the 5 pars. The 15th, it is only 525 yards. And if you walk away with par here, you will likely have dropped the shot to the field. This is a chance to make birdie or eagle. Great lie. What a great shot. He had really hit it a long way. This is an all-important approach shot here at the 15th. You want to make birdie, maybe even an eagle. So what's the best way to get that done, Frank?
This is where a utility club really comes in handy. It's easy to hit, gets the ball up quickly, and it's going to guarantee that second shot distance that's required to get to at least the front edge.
Wow, Nate's eagle makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.
Inching closer to the finish now at the Tour Championship here at East Lake Golf Club and that FedEx Cup title. It's a 481-yard par 4 at the 16th.
Won't play its full yardage. This one plays considerably downhill. 4 bunkers down the left. You can try and carry them all. The more modest approach is thread it down that right side. Another one that requires a pinpoint second shot, also played downhill. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Shouldn't be a problem here. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Another stout par 4 as we get closer to the finish here at East Lake Golf Club in the Tour Championship. The 17th is 455 yards. We knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
Frank, this is always one of the most crucial shots in any round at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It is the second to the 17th.
A high lofted second shot once again required here. There's a little area on the front that you can use if the flag's there, but when that flag gets back or left, really you have to hit the ball in the middle of the green and just allow that slope to take it there. Very risky to go at the flag.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, what a way for the Tour Championship to finish here at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta with a par 3. Most unusual. It requires one good solid strike, one good free-flowing swing under the pressure. All the drama building here at the Tour Championship on this 235-yard par 3 finishing hole. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
And it drops for birdie. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final event of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Tour Championship. Excellent opening tee shot right in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
The incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Good putt. Now to the first par 3 here at the Tour Championship at East Lake. It is the second hole, 214 yards. And really, to score well at East Lake, players cannot afford to miss the green on the short side of the flagstick, and that's especially true right here. This par 3 plays a bit shorter than the yardage, but it is a must to put the ball on the green. That green slopes dramatically from back to front and from left to right, and is guarded by bunkers on both sides. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and speed. Has it. Moving on to the third hole now. Short par 4, under 400 yards. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
But he has it for birdie. Fourth hole now, 440 yards. Frank, that one is long, and it is straight.
Well, in baseball, that's a home run. In golf, that is a huge advantage over everybody else that plays the game. Can you imagine just teeing up on every hole knowing that you've got 20 or plus yards over your fellow competitors?
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Well, this hole will certainly get the players' attention here at the Tour Championship at East Lake as they battle it out for the $10 million bonus and the FedEx Cup prize. Frank, this is a long par
off the tee. But if anything, the slope of the fairway, which goes right to left, is going to send that ball to the left anyway. Good tee shot here, one of the narrowest fairways on the golf course. So a good tee shot, well required.
Good-looking shot right here. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
This will be a birdie if it drops. This is really one of the most scenic holes on tour all year long, and a fitting spot for the season finale, the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. It's the 6th hole. It's over 200 yards, and there's plenty of blue water out there just to keep a player focused on the task at hand. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
On to the 7th hole here at East Lake in the Tour Championship. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Score that a birdie. Here's another dogleg to the left at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It's the 405-yard par 4 8th hole, and position is paramount here off the tee. You see those 3 fairway bunkers along the left side. You need to avoid those. You want to be positioned on the right. If you get it down that right side in the fairway, you have a good chance to attack the whole location. Getting set now for the approach here at the par 4 8th, and most important, just to take enough club to carry that bunker guarding the front of the green. Sit down, get down.
Oh, this is going.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Wow, what a shot. Doesn't even need the putter. Now at the 8th, looking at 105 yards on this par 4. Finishing out the front 9 here at East Lake in Atlanta, Georgia. Tour Championship with the FedEx Cup on the line, all that pressure. And finally we get to the first par 5 of the day. It is 600 yards on the button.
Doesn't quite play that long, and the reason why is that downslope on the tee shot. You get a nice draw off the tee, that ball can bound down there, and you can certainly reach this hole even though it's 600 yards. That's if you hit a good tee shot. You stray a little, then you worry about the lake with the layup. You lay up short, or do you even try and risk carrying it?
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. You couldn't hit that much better.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Getting ready to start the back 9 here at East Lake. We're on the 10th tee here in Atlanta, Georgia. And the finale for the Tour Championship and the FedEx Cup.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Rich, there's nothing worse than this. This might look all right, but in the mulch, this is a disastrous situation.
So this is not mulch or do about nothing?
Ah, I get it.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
But a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
They'll take it. That's a par. Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola from East Lake Golf Club continuing. We're at the 11th hole. It is the only hole on the golf course under 200 yards. It's a 197-yard par 3. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie.
Second shot.
In the heart. Continuing from the Tour Championship at East Lake in Atlanta, Georgia, all the drama of the finale for the FedEx Cup. And this is a chance to make birdie. We're at the downhill par 4 12th. It's only 391 yards. A good, accurate tee shot gives a player a chance to make a 3. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Oh, it looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough? To knock it that close, that's good. Locked in on the read and the speed. Not a problem from there, right in the middle. Here at East Lake in the Tour Championship, and another good par 4. The 13th is 476 yards, and once again a classic Donald Ross green sloping from back to front, and really that makes positioning so critical. Need to get the ball in play off the tee here. Have a chance to put the ball in the right spot, and then maybe you have a go at 3. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Now this for birdie. On the way with a bogey on the previous round. Straightaway par 4 here at East Lake in the Tour Championship. The 14th, 442 yards. Frank, so many different lies in golf. This is one you don't see too much. The golf ball is on the mulch.
Yeah, and it never really sits up. So this is one of those ones you've got to be much more conservative than you'd like to be. Play for the fat of the green.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
It'll take some skill now.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand, really valuable.
There are just 2 par 5s here at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. This is the second and last of the 5 pars. The 15th, it is only 525 yards. And if you walk away with par here, you will likely have dropped the shot to the field. This is a chance to make birdie or eagle. Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
That has to be at least 315 yards.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
No snake, though. Oh, another one goes in.
And the Tour Championship winding its way to the finish. We're at the 16th hole now, demanding par 4, 481 yards. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. With these downhill shots, really the key is always balance, and maybe you want to take a little bit of a wider setup, and then club selection obviously is important. You maybe take a little less club, and just simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
That was cruel. It looked like it was certainly going in.
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
The drama's really building right now at the Tour Championship here at East Lake. FedEx Cup title is on the line. Just a couple of holes to play. And Frank, what do you think of this par 4 17th at 455 yards?
With all that's at stake, Rich, this is a perfect par 4. Water all the way down the left, so in other words, you get a quick hook, you realize what's going to happen there. 3 bunkers protect the other side. Really, you just have to muscle up and hit a really good tee shot that somehow finishes between the water and those bunkers. Second shot, it's not exactly easy too. You only see the top half of that flag. Green raised a little in the front and well protected by that bunker short.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, what a way for the Tour Championship to finish here at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta with a par 3. Most unusual. It requires one good solid strike, one good free-flowing swing under the pressure. All the drama building here at the Tour Championship on this 235-yard par 3 finishing hole. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Tour Championship. Excellent opening tee shot. That ball right in the fairway. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it. And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back? Out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.